Good morning. Imagine starting your day like any other, maybe with a cup of coffee in hand, ready to catch up on the news or watch your favorite morning show. But today, something feels off. Many of you woke up to a big surprise. Some of your favorite channels were missing from YouTube TV. The familiar lineup you rely on just wasn't there. ESPN, your local ABC station, and several other channels simply vanished overnight, leaving viewers puzzled and frustrated. This wasn't a glitch or a technical error. It was the result of a major standoff between two media giants, Disney, which owns the channels, and Google, the parent company of YouTube TV. Millions of viewers across the country were left wondering what happened, why their channels disappeared, and when, or if, they'd be coming back. For many households, these channels are more than just entertainment. They're part of daily routines, catching the morning news, watching live sports, or enjoying family shows together in the evening. Their sudden disappearance felt like a piece of normal life was gone, leaving a noticeable gap in the day for countless families. But this is about more than just missing shows or a temporary inconvenience. It's about the bigger forces shaping what we see on our screens. It's a story about money, power, and the future of how we all watch TV. Behind the scenes, billion-dollar negotiations and corporate strategies are at play. At the heart of it all is a business dispute, one that impacts not just companies, but millions of everyday viewers. Disney owns the channels you love, while YouTube TV is the service that brings them into your home. Both sides depend on each other, but they don't always agree. Their contract expired, and after intense negotiations, they couldn't agree on new terms, mainly about how much YouTube TV should pay Disney for the rights to carry its channels. That's why the blackout happened. YouTube TV lost the legal right to show Disney's channels, and the screens went dark for millions. Now, millions of subscribers are caught in the middle, still paying for a lineup that suddenly changed, and left to wonder if they're getting what they paid for. This isn't just about one blackout, it's about the shifting landscape of television. The way we access our favorite content is evolving, and these disputes are becoming more common. We'll break down both sides of the argument, exploring what each company wants and why it matters to you. We'll look at how this affects you, especially if you're a sports fan or someone who relies on live TV for news and events. And we'll explore what might happen next in this high-stakes streaming showdown, as more companies fight for control over what you watch. The way we watch TV is changing fast. Streaming, cable, and live TV are all colliding, and viewers are caught in the crossfire. Understanding this dispute helps us see where things are headed and what it means for the future of television in your home. Let's get into it. On the night of October 30th, 2025, the blackout became real. Across the country, millions of living rooms were suddenly filled with silence and confusion as screens flickered off, leaving families and friends staring at blank TVs. The anticipation had been building for days, but few truly believed it would come to this. Warnings had been circulating, but many didn't believe it would actually happen. Social media was abuzz with speculation, and news outlets ran stories about the looming deadline. But for most subscribers, it felt like just another corporate dispute that would be resolved at the last minute. Just before midnight, as the contract expired, Disney-owned channels disappeared from YouTube TV. The digital countdown hit 0, and in an instant, entire networks vanished from the guide, leaving viewers in disbelief. 10 million subscribers lost access to ABC, ESPN, Disney Channel, National Geographic, and more. For many, these channels were the heart of their nightly routines, their source of news, entertainment, and connection. Sports fans were hit especially hard. Monday Night Football and other major events vanished. Bars and living rooms that would normally be filled with cheers and excitement were left eerily quiet, as fans realized their favorite games were suddenly out of reach. Families lost Disney Channel and Disney Junior. Documentary lovers lost Nat Geo. Parents struggled to explain to their kids why their favorite cartoons were gone, while others missed out on the documentaries and shows they looked forward to each week. The scale of the blackout showed just how much content Disney controls. The sudden absence of so many channels made it clear how deeply Disney's reach extends into everyday entertainment. With no end in sight, both companies released statements but offered no timeline for resolution. The official language was vague, leaving viewers with more questions than answers. Subscribers were left paying for a service missing its most popular content. Many wondered if they would get refunds, or if their loyalty to the platform was being taken for granted. Confusion and anger erupted online as people scrambled for answers. forums and comment sections filled with heated debates as subscribers demanded accountability. Social media was flooded with complaints and questions. Hashtags about the blackout trended for hours as users vented their frustration and searched for updates. Many wondered who was to blame and how to watch their favorite shows now. Some began searching for alternative streaming options, while others considered canceling their subscriptions altogether. The blackout's impact was immediate and widespread. From coast to coast, households felt the loss, regardless of age or interest. Viewers felt powerless, caught in a corporate crossfire. The sense of helplessness was palpable, as people realized there was little they could do but wait. The uncertainty had only just begun. For millions, the night the channels went dark was just the start of a long, frustrating standoff. YouTube TV says it's fighting to protect customers from rising costs, a challenge that's become all too familiar for anyone who subscribes to multiple streaming services these days. As more and more networks demand higher fees, YouTube TV claims it's trying to shield viewers from the kind of price hikes that can make home entertainment unaffordable for many families. According to YouTube TV, Disney demanded a significant price hike for its channels, one that would have a direct impact on subscribers' monthly bills. The company says these negotiations weren't just about a small increase, but a major jump that would affect everyone who uses the service. Agreeing to Disney's terms, they argue, would mean raising subscription prices for everyone, not just those who watch Disney-owned channels. This, they say, goes against their mission to keep streaming accessible. YouTube TV wants to keep its service affordable in an already expensive streaming market, where customers are often forced to make tough choices about which platforms to keep and which to drop. They also claim Disney tried to force unwanted channel bundles into their base package, limiting flexibility and making customers pay for channels they might not even want to watch. YouTube TV argues that Disney's demands would make their service less competitive, especially as more viewers look for customizable, a la carte options. They even suggest Disney, which owns Hulu plus Live TV, a direct competitor, is using these negotiations to push frustrated customers toward its own platform, raising questions about fair competition in the streaming world. In short, YouTube TV says it's standing up for viewers' wallets and choice, insisting that it's not just about this one deal, but about the future of affordable streaming for everyone. They believe giving in would set a bad precedent for future deals, making it harder to resist similar demands from other networks down the line. So, rather than accept terms they see as unfair, YouTube TV let the channels go dark, hoping customers will understand the bigger picture behind the blackout. For YouTube TV, this is about keeping prices down, options open, and making sure viewers aren't left paying more for less. Disney sees things differently. They argue they're simply asking for fair compensation for their highly popular channels. Disney says their rates are in line with what other providers pay, and that they've made similar deals elsewhere. They point out the high cost of producing live sports and premium content. Disney accuses Google of using its size to push for a special deal below industry standards. For Disney, this is about defending the value of their content and the media ecosystem. They believe they deserve a fair market rate for what they provide. In their view, YouTube TV's blackout is an aggressive move by a tech giant. When companies clash, viewers pay the price. Sports fans lost access to ESPN and Monday Night Football, key reasons many subscribed to live TV. Many scrambled for alternatives, from signing up for new services to following games on their phones. Families lost Disney Channel and Disney Junior, disrupting routines for kids. Local news and morning shows on ABC vanished, forcing viewers to find workarounds. The blackout exposed the risks of streaming. Your channel lineup can change overnight. Subscribers felt powerless, caught in a business battle they can't control. Some waited, hoping for a resolution. Others considered switching providers. The experience left many questioning the reliability of streaming TV. The only certainty viewers were left with fewer choices and more frustration. The fallout was real and personal. YouTube TV responded by offering a $20 monthly credit to affected subscribers. This discount was automatic, no forms or calls required. The gesture aimed to keep customers from canceling while the dispute dragged on. For some, the credit softened the blow. For others, it wasn't enough to replace lost content. Live events can't be replaced by money back later. Still, the credit acknowledged the service wasn't what was promised. Offering credits during blackouts is becoming more common in the industry. It's a temporary fix, not a solution. Both sides hoped the standoff wouldn't last long. This Disney YouTube TV fight isn't unique, it's part of a growing trend. Carriage disputes are now common as streaming replaces cable. Content owners want higher fees, platforms want to keep prices low. Just weeks earlier, YouTube TV nearly lost NBC Universal channels in a similar standoff. Sometimes deals are reached at the last minute, sometimes channels go dark. The old cable model is gone. Now, streaming services and content giants battle for control. Each side uses public pressure and customer frustration as leverage. These fights are now a standard part of the streaming business. The result: viewers are often caught in the middle. The industry is in flux, and these disputes are the new normal. As competition grows, expect more showdowns like this. The future of TV is being negotiated in real time. The way we watch TV has changed forever. Streaming put content owners in the driver's seat. Disney with ESPN holds huge leverage. Live sports are especially valuable, giving Disney power to demand high fees. Streaming services like YouTube TV must balance content costs with keeping prices competitive. If they pay more, they risk losing subscribers. If they pay less, they lose key channels. Google's deep pockets let it push back, but the tension is constant. Content creators want maximum value, distributors want lower costs. As sports rights and production costs soar, these disputes will only increase. Each side claims to fight for fairness, but their interests rarely align. Until the industry changes, these standoffs are here to stay. As of early November 2025, the standoff continues. Disney channels remain missing from YouTube TV, with no clear end in sight. Both companies say they're still negotiating, but offer no timeline. Viewers face tough choices: wait and hope, try another service, or switch providers entirely. Some may use antennas for local channels, others may reconsider what they want from TV. This dispute is forcing everyone to rethink their viewing habits and budgets. The outcome will set a precedent for future negotiations. Will content owners keep raising fees, or will platforms hold the line? For now, all we can do is watch and wait, hoping our favorite shows return soon. The streaming wars are far from over.